So, guys, we're all wrestling fans here. We're all big time WWE fans here, and we gotta talk about this. So, the aftermath, the events after John Cena being gone. Okay,
Mhm.
so we all know John Cena retired. This wasn't. I ain't gonna say it wasn't the best, or it wasn't the best thing that happened, but we'll say John Cena retired, and we just had to deal with it. We knew what was coming. We knew what was gonna
Mm-hmm.
happen, and in the end, it's like, hey man, we just got to deal with this. But now, because of who retired John Cena, Gunther, we all know AJ Styles is up next. We all know we're looking for AJ to retire, and then we're looking for Brock Lesnar to retire. Okay, the word is we're looking for Brock to retire. I want to say it's gonna be SummerSlam in Minnesota. Is where I want to say
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna go out. Um, AJ, they're not exactly which show he may choose. But with that being said, is Gunter gonna be the guy that we feed those two guys to? And we're gonna dub him the new legend killer of the WWE as of right now. Is this gonna be a run that's gonna be pushed and lived up to, or is this something that, like me and Rob discussed one time, are we billing him to feed him the Obafemi, or for him to get into it with Obafemi over time? Where are we going with this? So, but all in all, is it good enough to say, hey, he is the legend killer of WWE right now?
You want
Go,
to take it,
go ahead,
Rob, or you
DC.
want me? I go. Currently, it looks like that's what they're doing. To me, you're setting yourself up for him to be the most heelish of all heels. To me, this sets him up as a lifetime heel. I don't think you can ever turn him face if you're going to feed him Brock, AJ, especially after Goldberg and Cena. If you're going to have him retire all these people and piss off the WWE universe that much, you're setting him up as a lifetime heel. And also, this means you have plans for somebody to be the most over face ever. You're gonna feed them to somebody that you want to set up to be the future face. I don't know who it's gonna be. I don't know if they want to stick him with Cody, which God, I hope not. But somebody is going to be set up to be the biggest face ever when he goes through and runs through all these legends and retires all these people and gets the crowd really booing. I don't know if it's going to be Oba. I don't know who they're going to choose, but somebody is in line, I feel like, to be the new face, the new baby face of the WWE. And that's what I think they're setting them up for. Bringing up the heel this high to insert a baby face.
Who though? The question, because we have a little time today. Who is going to be that guy? Who do we think? Because I think you can only go maybe a handful of guys. Like if we pulled up a WWE roster right now, who we going with? Just who are we flexing out with? Like, cause I can tell you now, my choice is probably Oba. Like I think
Mhm.
he's the one person that I probably go with right now. Um, I don't think that you can feed him to Cody. Cody would be a
Me
waste.
personally, I think the way things going, when they finally turn Dom face, I think that could be the one they feed him to. If you want to, because I feel like he has the potential to be one of the biggest faces. The crowd loves Dom, regardless of if he's a heel, and they are showing cracks in the Judgment Day right now. But yeah, Oba, because when they brought Oba out against Cody, they kind of showed him into the, made him look like a face.
Mhm.
So it could be Oba. That could be the new face they trying to set up. I say Oba or Dom. That's my two choices.
Who do you think, Rob?
I would say Ilya. That'd be the number first person I would think of, mainly because they got the
Oh,
history,
the
and because
history,
the
right?
only thing I think that they don't want to give it to Ilya because he gets hurt a lot.
Mm,
He can't stay healthy. But I think he's one of the more magnetically charismatic like wrestlers that great entrance, great style, great wrestler all overall. I think that they would want him to be the guy. But yeah, like Oba would be a good one. Um, at least for against Gunther. Like Javon Evans, I've become a huge fan of Javon Evans. I think he's one of the more um magnanimous personalities that they got.
Mhm.
And I think he's a great wrestler and everything like that, but I don't think they want to put him with somebody like Gunther.
Mm.
But yeah, Ilya would be my number one name if they're basically going to give somebody a baby first term, which is why I think they turned him babyface and everything like that. But you really don't have to do it with Ilya. Even in same thing with Oba. Like Oba's not really a babyface. Like Oba's just
Mhm.
a dude. He's a
Mhm.
destroyer. And I think that you can basically have shit. You can have a match between Ilya and Oba, and I think that'll tear the house down.
Yeah.
Like, but you don't really have a ton of other um baby faces that you can really put in there that would be like the future. So like a Sami Zayn, for example, would be a good one. Sami Zayn has a history with Gunther, has shown that he can win a world title. I think he's ready whenever they want to do it, but he's just older.
So I've had a while just thought, and I just want to see if y'all agree with this or where we think where this could go. What if this is just a setup to feed him to like Jay and
I'd
put a
hope not.
title back on Jay?
I guess Jay is not the first person I would want. I think Jay has earned it because of what he's done.
Okay.
You know, he's done a lot of great things, but I would personally rather have Ilya
Okay.
if you're given the if given the choice.
So if we have a choice, you'd rather Ilya. But I gotta ask this real quick. Do we feel like Jay was over whenever he
Oh,
was the
he's
singles?
been over.
Major. Mhm.
Okay.
He's been over.
So let's say this. Let's say we're not gonna give it to him. This is just another one. This is personally my opinion, who I'd like to see as a single star. What if it was Braun Breaker?
I love it, Bromberger. I love
Mhm.
Bromberger.
Mhm.
But I don't. But he's not that babyface kind of guy. And granted, we talking about people that are tweeners, but I don't know if he could be that tweener right now.
That storyline about to go for a while, so it'll be a long time before I feel like him and Gunther will cross paths again.
Yeah.
Mm,
Now, my personal favorite that I would like to see that a lot of people might not agree with, feed him to my tribal chief. Feed him to my tribal chief. Put my tribal chief back in the main picture, baby. Come on now.
Mm,
There's one
Roman.
there's one problem with it. Roman battles so much sickness
Ooh,
and he's not there. I think they did the numbers, and in the past year or two, he's only wrestled like 40 sometimes.
yeah.
So I don't know if that would work. Who did
That
But
was because of his new contract. But go ahead, Rob.
let's go along those bloodlines though. Jacob. Jacob would be a perfect person. I would love to see Jacob versus
Right.
Gunther. Like I
You
think
right.
Jacob one Jacob is a basically I just heard something.
I
Jacob
was
is
like,
basically in a
Yeah,
like
that was me. Y'all buzzing. Y'all buzzing.
yeah. But Jacob, is a guy that basically has a great personality. He can be that number one baby face for the company. He could be like the dude. Like Jacob would be a good one.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
love it. I love it.
So Jacob, maybe we see the maybe see.
Actually, Jacob is my number one right now. I'd rather have
Nah,
Jacob over
I've
Ilya.
switched to number one.
Yeah, I would rather
I
have Jacob
switched to
over
number one.
everybody.
Uh, This could be something that because I think WWE isn't really paying attention. I think they see us, and I always die on this hill. I think they see us and don't put what we think, or they don't put what the fans may want as their number one thing of, because I feel like they say we want money. Well, if you kind of listen to the fans a little bit, you're gonna get money because people gonna come to see what they want. But with what you just said, Jacob, if it continues the bloodline, I could see it because Roman doesn't wrestle a lot, and we know it's partially because of his sickness. You don't have a lot of guys. You have a lot of good upcoming talent. You got a guy who's been a general. He's now a legend killer. Well, that's the run that I'm assuming that they're gonna give him. So now, give him to somebody there. Give him a person that's gonna be worthy of killing this, and let that person hold the title. This could be something wild. Jacob holding the title could be wild. Like, I'm not gonna lie
I
to you.
would love it.
He could hold the title. That would get a bloodline another revitalized push. But it also give you a baby face that people have to shoot towards, and that you can build up other villains up under. And hey, that could work. That could
Mhm.
work. That could technically work, Rob. That could be a very good idea. Like I said, WWE. I told you, 100,000 a piece. You can have me and my homeboys come write 100,000. That's only 300,000, and we can come start writing y'all storylines for y'all.
Definitely.
We'll get this knocked out. We'll get this knocked out. We'll get paid. The fans will be happy, and we want 2% of all revenue over the next couple of years. Just we want that
Merch,
knockout.
everything. Come
Yep,
on.
we want a little bit of that. We want a little piece of the pie. All right? We even settle 1.5% because we know that y'all about to make that money. We gonna get this money. We gonna get this money.